eerste paarden. Bij de dressuurclinic die rijdt vandaag Farid. Dat zijn 6-jarige ruinen. De vader is Don Romantic en de moeder is Gribaldi. En de tweede, de donkerbruine, dat is Hannelore Hegemann, die rijdt first class. Dat zijn 5-jarige ruinen. Dat zijn Zuidenral en de moeder is...
Dat is die ruin?
Wel 2.
Dat is hengst, joh. Dat is geen ruin. Ja. Die is nog hengst, hè, schat? Ja, dat is nog hengst, ja. 56.
We zijn heel blij dat jullie allemaal hier zijn. We gaan een toffe namiddag van maken. Ik ga nu Helen introduceren eigenlijk voor de mensen die niet op de hoogte zijn van wie zou Helen zijn. Helen, can you tell me who you are and what you do?
Yes, I'm Helen and I'm happy to be here, happy to see so many faces. And I've been here last year as well, not here at this place, but here in Belgium. And yeah, I would love to talk a little bit about my philosophy of training horses, in the end riding. So I do not know the pairs we see today. I'm always interested to see what we get and what we can work on, and to find some different possibilities to train and even to improve movements from a young horse until a Grand Prix horse. And in the end I will hop on one horse and let's see what happens. And hope we all enjoy the evening, the afternoon, and have a good time.
We know you as a competition rider. What are your best competition, your best result on competition?
Luckily many. I mean, I'm with the team world champion, European champion. We won the silver medal at the Olympics in London. I have several silver medals individual on world championship, European championship. And yeah, now I'm working again on it to be there again. I have very perspective young horses. What's really my passion, to build them up and to train them. I love sports and I would like to come back, but my passion is definitely to train horses and even to work with the young ones. And so that's how we can start here. Do you have more questions or should we start? Okay. So I can only talk about my way, my philosophy, what I learned from my trainers, especially Klaus Balkenhol, and our way of training and educating horses. And so in the first group I would really like to first talk about the warming up, the stretching, and I think the warming up has different issues. On the one hand, it's the warming up. The horse comes out of the stable or maybe from the field, but we want to warm up the horse, that the muscles are ready, the whole body is ready for work, and we don't get any injury. On the other hand, the warming up is the preparation for the work. So it's not that I just give the reins and trot and cant a few rounds without any background, or just let them go, then they will warm up as well. But I don't have any preparation for the further work. So I like the horses, although they stretch, although they go forward downwards, to work on the hind leg, to work above the back, to prepare my work. That's okay. I don't mind horses if they come in a new atmosphere. They don't need to go directly on the track. They can be afraid of anything. That's not the point. I find it important that the horses get step by step trustful and confidence. Good. Hannelore, I would nevertheless shorten the reins a little bit, that you still have a contact. Good. The horse stretches good forward downwards, but you already want to build up the connection hind leg, back, mouth. That the engine, the hind leg, already starts to work. Good, shorten your reins a little bit, Hannelore. Come. Good, and think of a normal active trot. Normal active working trot. I like the horses to trot normal in the beginning. Even if I have a very, very brilliant trotter who trots the stars from heaven, but there's again the issue of the health. So I like the horses to trot normal in the beginning. They don't need to be spectacular, they need to be effective. So exactly, Hannelore, that you try to build up a connection, hind leg, back, mouth. Good. That you feel the active hind leg. Good. And when you ask him to be a bit active, you feel the first reaction in the hind leg, and you still can change the connection, the contact with your leg 8. Because of the more or less active hind leg, you can build up the contact. Good. Come, hands together. Already hands together, Hannelore? Yes. And a bit more active. That the normal trot is good, the working trot, but active enough, good, only that you feel you have him in front of your leg 8. That's good. You can build up the connection hind leg, back, mouth. That's good. Then, step by step, try to bend him a little bit. Try to feel the line you're riding is going through the body of your horse. Good, that you can play with the contact, you can change the contact a little bit, but you never stop riding from behind. Yes. You ask for some bending, it can be inside bending, sometimes it can be even helpful to bring the horses into the counter bending to really improve the outside aids. Sometimes you see horses, the wall is the outside aid. So I like always to ride sometimes on the second or third track, or even to use the counter bending and flexion, to be really sure that the horse is between my aids and not the wall or the fence is the outside aid. Good. And then already in the warming up, Hannelore, start some transitions. We nearly do not need to see them, but you try to make the trot a bit more active. Good. It can be transitions in the trot, in the gait, or between the gaits. Yes, walk, active. Good. And whatever you do, try to have him in front of your leg 8. Good. Feel that he stretches, bend him a little bit to the inside leg brings him back towards the outside rein. And in that moment, when you feel he accepts the bending, then you let him stretch even more. That he opens the neck. Try if he could be even more open in the neck. Work him from behind into the contact. Yes. Build up energy from behind. Half hold and active. Your hands together. Good. Always try to close his neck between your reins. Yes. And keep on riding. Good. Build up a connection. Even when you do the transition back to walk, keep him in front of your leg 8. Follow him with your hands. Open the neck. Open the neck. Yeah. Allow him to stretch more forward, downwards. Especially more forward. Yes. That during the transition, although it is back to walk, you think of really going forward, doing a long transition. Doesn't matter, just keep on going. Half hold, bend him a little bit, and doesn't matter, give the reins a little bit, and trot. Doesn't matter, trot from behind. Yeah. When you lose the connection hind leg, back, mouth in that moment, and he's not quite sure if he should trot or canter, first make the hind leg active. And open the neck again, Hannelore. Try, although he's really light and easy in the neck, try to bring him back to the vertical. Yes, half hold. Good. Half hold. Try only to feel the weight of the reins in your hand. Good. Very steady, that you still feel the contact, but bring him towards the bit. Yes. And out of this, start trot canter transitions. Sometimes when you have a horse, I mean the modern type horse is so light and easy in the neck, we now nearly have the problem to get the horse towards the vertical because they are so light and easy. It helps to take them a little bit up before you let him stretch, yeah? If he now wants to roll, trot again. Hannelore. Take him now nearly above the bit. Little half hold. Yeah, really up in the neck for the moment. Give the reins really up. Yeah. For the moment, no stretching. Really above the bit. Half hold. Sit. Do rising trot for the warming up. Take him above the bit. Even higher. That the neck is really the highest point. Do rising trot, Hannelore. Rising trot. Hannelore, rising trot. I do not know the word in Flemish. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and open the neck. Take him above the bit. Yeah, really too high in the neck for the moment. Yeah, allow it to him. Good, but build up a situation in which he searches the contact again. And if you ride him forward downward and he just wants to roll his neck, take him uphill, even above the bit. Above, yeah. If he's not on the bit for the moment, don't care. Try to bring him really above the bit for the moment, only that you get contact. Uphill. Try to do it, whatever happens. Yeah, more uphill. And allow him to open the neck. He has a big neck. Yeah, that's good. And when you stretch, you want to take this feeling with you, yeah? Although he stretches, you yourself have the feeling to bring him into this uphill position. Yes, that's good. That he takes your hand forward. That he does not hide a little bit behind the bit, behind the leg. Good. Yes. Yeah, that's good now. Perfect. Pet him. Good. Hannelore, now the same. Now we start with the working part a little bit. Can do sitting trot now. Doesn't matter. Easy. Hands together in front of you, just go forward. Go forward. Always solve the problem from behind. Don't care about the neck for the moment, just go forward. Give the reins and go forward until he found himself again. Doesn't matter, just keep on going. Yeah, but try not to make him too round. Bit more uphill. Again, the same what we had in the warming up. Really take him nearly above the bit. Yeah, allow it to him. Allow it to him to be above the bit. Good. Even higher. Dare to do it. Look what happens. Take him higher. Yeah, good. But that you get contact. Yes, renew the jump, but into the contact. Good. If he only hides behind the bit, good. Then you need to build or to create a situation in which you can keep the contact, in which you have a contact, in which you can ride. Good. Okay, and then again, come back to trot. Hannelore, doesn't matter, allow it to him. Even if he's for the second against the bit, be happy with a horse like him. Do sitting trot now. Yes, keep contact, keep him above the bit. Keep him above the bit. Yes. Good. Even higher, dare to do it. Yeah, doesn't matter, dare to do it. Doesn't matter, half hold. Try to be, doesn't matter, even more independent with both reins. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. That's with young horses or with all our horses. We try to change something now. And it is okay that he does not directly understand it. So step by step. But take your time and insist on what you're doing. Up in the neck. Yeah, again, uphill. Doesn't matter. Be soft with both reins. Sit. Little half hold. Engage the hind leg. But yeah, explain him to take your hand forward. Yeah, that doesn't matter, but allow it to him. Try to allow it. Try to see what happens. Yeah, that he comes even more up in the neck. To build up the balance. Yeah, but that he does not hide in front of you. Yeah. Good. He's such a pretty horse, he can present himself. Sit and half hold. Good. That's better. Yeah, uphill, uphill, uphill. Good. Half hold, uphill. Yeah, and now give both reins and see what happens. Yes, if he comes into the uphill position. Good. Sit, half hold, uphill. Yes, and give the reins. Give the reins to see if he's following your hand or if he starts to hide again. No, sorry, just to give them shortly. Uphill again? Yes. Good, that's better, yeah? That you really create a situation in which he's able to carry himself. Good, because with our classical way of riding, we need all our aids. Leg aid, weight aid, rein aid. Good. And if the horse hides behind the bit, we don't have the use of our rein aid, and we need the contact to ride again into the contact. That's, yeah, allow it to him. That's good. Allow it to him. Good. He's still through the neck and in your aids. Yeah. Very good. And now take him above the bit and let him stretch. Good. Open the neck and do rising trot again and let him stretch. But only try to a bit uphill and long. Yeah, that he takes your hand forward. That's good. And then you can build up energy from behind. Good, but keep this contact. Very good. Allow him to be long. Especially horses that are so light in the neck. Yeah. Good. It's a luxus problem because they are very comfortable to ride. But, yeah, we need the contact. Good, pet him. Yeah, pet him, very good. But we have different kinds of horses, and horses that are so light in the neck, it's very nice and easy to ride, but we have to build up a contact. Good. Okay, and then come back to walk, Hannelore.